Alright, so I'm going to get right to the chase here. So I'm going to give you a little rundown of our position. We're looking for an entry-level firefighter position in the Orange County area. Our base salary is around $5,000 a month, so you're looking around 60 grand. And if you decide to go the paramedic school route, on top of that, you'll get an extra several thousand for the year. Our fire engineers make up to $88,000 a year, so if that's the route you decide to take, that's great. I'm going to be honest with you, we've seen a steady decline in the amount of firefighters we have in the Orange County area, specifically in our Station 8, the Santa Ana station. So if we see that you're fit for the job, we'd love to get you in an entry-level position, straight, only firefighter. We can save paramedic school for later, and we can get you in the field as soon as possible. We send our firefighters to the basic fire academy in Santa Ana, where you will go through several months of training, depending on how fit you are for the position and how fit you are during training. So, Mitch, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Mitch Dossie. I'm from Orange County, just around here. I'm going to put about myself in the three different categories. I'm going to tell you about my education, I'm going to tell you about my experience, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So first off, a little bit about myself. I'm 22 years old. I just graduated from Cal Poly, and I'm looking for an entry-level job in the fire department. This is kind of my dream fire department, so I'd like to go to that. I was raised as a leader, so I have natural born leadership, and I think that's important in the fire department. So that's why I think I'd be a good fit for this job. My education is I graduated from Mission Viejo High School. I went to Cal Poly, graduated from there with a business degree in finance. And then during the summers when I was going to Cal Poly, I actually focused on some things to do with the fire department, like I got my EMT. I also went through a basic fire academy, so I know I would have to go through yours first,
Yes.
but to get in. But I've also had that experience of going through another one as well, and that's about it.
Okay, well, tell me what you know about the Orange County Fire Department.
All right, you guys have 75 stations. You're a very diverse fire department. That's what I'm looking for. It's a great place to live. I know that because I've been here, and I want to make sure that my family is a place that I actually want to live when I create a family and make one. You guys are very diverse in everything that you do, so you guys have helicopters, you guys have people that work on helicopters, you have search and rescue teams, you have search and rescue dogs. There's just so many different routes that I can go. You guys have a lot of kind of growth that I can be a part of. So I can start as an entry level, go to engineer, go to captain, chief, fire chief. There's just a lot of growth, and that's something that I'm looking for in a fire department and a job.
So you said you graduated from Cal Poly with a business degree, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, that's very different than being a firefighter. Why do you want to be a firefighter?
It honestly comes down to I was raised in the fire department. I'm not sure if you know, but my dad is actually a fire chief here in Orange County.
Dossie is a household name.
Yes. Yeah. So and then also my brother became a firefighter. So I just remember those Christmases and Thanksgivings and just all the holidays spent in the fire department, sitting around the table with the guys, and that's just something that I want to be a part of. And I've been raised to want to help people, and that's just what my family's taught me. It runs in the family, so that's why I want to be a part of it.
All right, so I'm going to run you through a situation, and you're just going to go from there.
Okay.
So you're a rookie firefighter. You just finished putting out the fire, and you're cleaning up the mess. You see the fire engineer pick up a watch from the scene and put it in his pocket. What are you going to do?
So this is after the fire?
Right.
All right. The first thing that I think is most important for this is that you maintain the team aspect of it. So you kind of want to say that he's innocent, and when you go up to him and confront him, it's out of innocence. So when I walked up to him, I would actually tell him, I'd be like, hey, like, I saw that you grabbed a watch. Where are we putting the valuables for this fire? Like, are we all putting them together? And then I would go over and grab all the rest of them and be like, where are we putting them? And bring them to the spot to where we're putting them and have him put his down first and then me put the rest down so that we can maintain that innocence and that I didn't accuse him of anything.
Okay, so he then tells you to buzz off and not tell anyone what you saw. What's your next move?
So if he told me to buzz off first, the thing that I would do is I would once again be like, hey, so I'm gonna go tell Captain. I'm gonna let him know that you took the watch. And then if he still didn't put the watch down after the last try of me doing it, I would actually go to the captain and once again I'd maintain the innocence of the engineer, say, hey, I saw him take a watch and put it into his pocket. What should, where are we putting the valuables? I don't know, but I would leave it up to the captain to go to the engineer and talk to him, so he has to deal with it, not me as a rookie firefighter.
All right, thank you for that. What would you say your biggest weakness is?
A weakness that I do have is I'm a little bit too competitive. I want to be first in everything that I do. So when I want to be first in every single thing that I do, other people on the team that are with me are going to look at me being first place and wanting to be first place, and they're gonna think that it's me just being cocky and me wanting to be better than they are and thinking that I'm better than they are. Me knowing that that is my weakness. Instead of me wanting to be first on my team, I want my team to be first, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I want my team to, I'm going to help the weakest link because you're only as strong as your weakest guy. You're only as strong as the every single person that's on your fire department, on your team. I would make my team be first, and I would help everybody else to be as good as I am so we can work together better as a unit.
What would you say your biggest strength is?
My biggest strength, I would probably say my work ethic. Because I am so competitive, I work hard in everything that I do. I've worked hard throughout my life and to achieve everything that I've achieved. And I would work hard for this fire department, and I would have a hard work ethic and doing everything that I need to do.
And what would you say the most important quality about yourself is?
My most important quality, like I told you, I was raised in the fire department, and the most important quality that my dad's taught me about that is trust and honesty. So, because it's so important in the fire department, people call us on the worst day. They call us and they tell us, hey, my house is on fire, I need you to go help. And they trust us to go there and to not steal anything. And they'll give us their most prized possession. They'll give us their baby child to save them. And the trust and the honesty of doing my best every single day and not backstabbing. If I backstab one person, that loses generations and generations of trust to society that the firefighter department does have.
All right, so I'm going to fire off a couple quick questions for you.
Okay.
One word to describe yourself.
Powerful.
If you were to be any animal, what would you be?
Gazelle.
Why?
Just feel like I'm a gazelle type of guy.
Interesting. What's your favorite fruit?
Passion fruit, because I'm full of passion.
Good answer.
Good.
All right, well, this concludes the interview. Anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
I would like to conclude it by just saying that you're looking for the right guy for this position, and no matter how many other people that you interview after right now, you're looking for the right guy for the job. You're not going to be disappointed in anything that I do. I work hard for everything that I do, and that comes down to excellence, and I've been excellent throughout my whole life, all through high school. Never got anything below a B. I got an A in every single thing that I did. I led my, like I told you, I helped the people around me. I led my defense to be one of the top defenses in the country in high school. Every single person on my defense except for me got a D1 offer. Also,
Is that because of skill or?
I am a small white kid, but I think that I helped everybody around me. Yeah. And then also, all through college, I never failed a class. It just comes down to me just being an overall excellent person, and I would think I'd be an excellent fit for this job.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I like confidence, I like your passion. Give me a call.
All right, sure.